All right, so take your caulk and you want to cut a slit about that big. You don't want it to be too big because you don't want a lot of caulk coming out of there. So just cut it about that size. I'm going to caulk this edge here. This is a really close-up shot because I want to give you guys an idea of how the caulk should lay down and how much I'm going to put on here. So this edge actually isn't too bad. You know, if you decided that you didn't want to caulk, if it looked like this and you didn't want to caulk it, that's just fine. I like to caulk every edge. So take your caulk gun, start moving down, squeeze the trigger. You don't want to apply too much, but you don't want to apply too little. I know you're going to hate that statement from me most of the time when I talk through these videos. But all right, and then run your finger, get your rag, get your finger wet, and then run your hand up. Okay, nice and smooth. You get a nice rounded edge here. Okay, now what you don't want to do is create any kind of lip. So I'm just going to go out here just to show you. So let's say you do this. You don't want to do that, right? The problem is, well, first it doesn't look very good, but the main thing is you can't sand caulk. I mean, you can, but it's not very much fun. It won't go down smooth, so you want to get rid of those marks. So go back down, get rid of that, run your finger back up, okay? Come down the wall, nice and even. You got room for error here because you're going to come back and wipe with your finger anyway. Come out, and then come down the base. All right, you'll notice that I did all the corners here. I didn't just do this and this, I did this, this, and this, because I just want to kind of mess with it one time. So grab your rag, wipe your finger off, run it down. Okay, just come to about here. If you want, you can come farther, but I'm just showing you. Wipe it off. And you'll see what I'm doing there. And just keep finessing it, then lightly touch it, bring it back up. All right, this looks pretty good. But down here I've got a couple little ridges, so I'm just going to kind of mess with it for a couple seconds. But you can see that's what you need to do. You want to make sure that there's enough caulk in there so you're creating this nice smooth edge. If you take a lot of the caulk out, right, that's not accomplishing anything. And I've seen painters or people use rags to get it to smooth it out. That's just pulling all the caulk back out. So I'd recommend just using a wet finger. That's the best way to do it. Let's clean this up. You'll notice this doesn't look good like at all, and the way to fix these problems easily is with caulk. So I could mud into the corner and try to sand it, but like I'm just going to do kind of a good size run around here to clean all of this up. All right, let's get your caulk gun in there, and I'm going to put a decent amount in here. Okay. Take your rag, wipe your finger off, and then create your nice round edge. And you'll see I've got a lot of caulk left over here, so I'm just going to get rid of it and then run it around. There you go. So much prettier, right? And you can see I've got a crack up here. I'm going to take care of that after it's a kind of a bad angle for me to hit right now, but I'm going to fix that too.